Alright, hello and welcome. We have another exciting Uniball matchup for you today on the European hockey server. This game we have Sergio, Grae, and Force versus Ancient Storm, Fox, and Examp. And we haven't done a European game yet, so everything seems to be looking good. And Ancient Storm is one of our newer players here playing with some experienced veterans. I'm actually not sure which Force this is. I guess we'll find out maybe after the game, but I think he's a different. I know we have a Force that used to play on the American server a lot that used to be an MPT. I'm not sure if this is it. I haven't asked him yet. But anyway, nonetheless, we have a great matchup. Ancient Storm is, again, one of our newer players. He's been up and coming, and we'll see how he has been panning out. Grae, I haven't seen too much recently, but it's good to see some Europeans playing some hockey. So right away, we just see some back and forth. We'll call it the dance before the main event. They're just teasing us right now. But things are about to get going. It looks like Examps is going to get the first goal here. He's definitely going to have a open net. And back and forth, and you can see Examp just beat out the last defender there on that ball. 1-0 red. We'll see if blue can respond, and it looks like they're going to have a play on goal. Force with some momentum, taking the far shot, but it looks like it wasn't in. Examp slaps it away, but Sergio's going to pick up the rebound here. So Sergio has Grae behind him. Passes it over. Tries to get it into Force and does, but tries to force it into Sergio, but Fox covering, making a nice defensive play. But Sergio gets it right back. He has Grae runner in the middle, and he hits him for the 1-1 goal, so we're all even at 1. Fox claiming he had a bad pass. So Force with the ball. Takes his time, passes to Grae, but gives it right up to Examp on the trying to get the ball in. Kind of a sloppy pass out to Ancient Storm. He gets it up to Examp. Ancient Storm making the nice cut, but Force with a nice defensive play on him. You gotta like the movement from the newcomer, but nice defensive stop and nice read. So Sergio with the ball. Gets tapped and tapped again, but just somehow gets out of it. It's really hard to grab away when you got two defenders on you tapping like that. But he did it well. And Force with the ball now. Setting up some nice side-to-side passing. Drives it in for the goal. Just a nice simple side pass and then drived it in, and he had a nice middle blocker there making some space. 2-1. So Sergio with the ball, bringing it in. No one bringing it, no one contesting the passing lane. And Grae able to sneak it in. So Force with the ball again. So Blue's up 3-1. Red's got to make a stop here. They cannot let Blue get out of control. Sergio's offense is too good. Almost sneaks it in for the 4th goal for Blue. But the pass misses. Passes up. Sergio gets it. Defenders sitting in the net. Fox gets it out to Examp. So Red able to make the stop. Let's see if they convert the goal here. Oh, but they give it up. Ancient Storm trying to recoup. Can't quite get it. Sergio has it. He has space. Does it bounce off the top of the box? Back to Sergio. Sergio keeps it. Tries to bring it in. Back out to Force with a nice goal. So you can see they had a few passes back and forth. Sergio deked a little bit out to the outside there. Able to draw out some defenders. Gives it right back to Force. And it was a nice play. But Red able to finally make a stop. And it looks like they're going to have a chance to have a goal here. Fox trying to block out some space. But Grae able to catch back on defense, and Sergio is able to pick up the ball. So 4-1, Blue. Force with a nice block out, double block out, bouncing on the wall going up. Brings it in, out to Sergio. Looked like he wanted to shoot it. Smartly does not, but not able to hold on to the ball. Ancient Storm with a nice pickup, but not able to get it out. So Force with the ball, but gives it up to Fox. Let's see if he'll be able to maintain possession here, as Blue has been pretty much dictating the pace of the game here. Examp with the ball. Out to Fox. Over to Ancient Storm. Ball going a little both ways. Ancient Storm trying to get a little fancy with the bouncing. Again, he's a new player. Able to successfully bounce there, but yeah. It's a tough thing to bounce like that. I was impressed you were even able to maintain it off that first bounce, but Blue not able to convert off the fast break. Sergio off the wall, over to force, and they're going to get a goal here, I think. Pretty much a 3 versus 1, and Sergio makes some space and gets a nice shot. So Fox picks up the ball here, trying to make something happen. Has Ancient Storm on his side, examp behind him. Brings it in. But loses it to Sergio. And Sergio is playing very well right now. But gives it up to examp. He gives it up to Ancient Storm. Ancient Storm holds it. He had Fox as a runner. Now gives it up to Fox. He still had pace on force. Ancient Storm behind. The ball is going to slip right through examp and Ancient Storm, but examp's going to be able to pick it up. Ooh! Looks like the ball almost didn't go off the wall there, but nonetheless misses Fox for the pass. Force picks it up, out to Sergio. Back over to Grae. Over to Sergio. Oh, but gives it up to examp. And examp's going to have some space here to dribble. Sergio in pursuit, but examp retaining some of the bouncing skills that he has displayed in the past. Able to get the ball into the zone, but Fox gives it up to Grae, who kicks it out to Sergio. So Sergio has it. Brings it up. But Ancient Storm with a nice steal, tries to kick it back out, but right back to Sergio, who gives it right back to examp, who gives it right back to Grae. Back and forth we go. Blue ends up with the ball in front of the net. 6-1 Blue. Red's trying to get something going. Examp calls for it. But nice pass from Fox over to Ancient Storm for the nice goal, 6-2. So Red comes knocking an all-important face-off that looks like they're going to gather. The game doesn't reset when the ball is scored. You have to go and get that face-off. It's usually the ball will release right when you stop hearing that goal noise. I'm not sure how loud the noise is in the recording. Examp has the ball. But Force with a nice steal. Ancient Storm's going to kick it behind him, and that's going to push Force towards the goal, but he's not going to be able to convert. However, Examp's not going to be able to keep the rebound, but Ancient Storm in pursuit makes a nice pickup with a nice pass out to Examp. And the Reds, nice stop, some nice passing to break out of the fast break. However, they're going to slow down right here, but Examp's going to get it. Back to Fox with a nice pass, and that's going to create an advantage, but it looks like Ancient Storm just paused the cut a little bit. You want to keep the cut to the net. Keep it a-flying. Force has it, but Examp makes a nice stop. Again, gives it to Grae, but gives it right back to Force. We're seeing a lot of sloppy back and forth. I think some of these players are getting used to the servers still, but Fox with the crazy save. It looked like Ancient Storm almost had it, and then Fox somehow able to come in behind him and make the stop, but they're not able to keep the ball. The pressure stays on, out to Force, and Examp's able to pick it up. So it looks like Examp's starting to hit his stride a little bit. And that is definitely someone that Red needs to hit their stride right now. He's an excellent player. Fox is too. It looks like he's also starting to get a little rhythm. So Red knocking on the door. Ancient Storm blocking out Sergio. So nice little block out. Kicks it out to Ancient Storm. Nice positioning from the newcomer. Oh, but just misses on the pass. It was a nice try. It looks like Examp had a little bit of a cut, a little miscommunication. Sergio has it. Oh, but loses it to Examp, and they're going to have a fast break here. Fox has it. He's going to clear up to the net. Looks like it's going to go off the box, but Grae might actually have it here, and he does. So they had a little bit of a fast break, but Grae able to make the nice stop. Oh, but he gives it up to Ancient Storm, who picks up the steal, but gives it right back up to Force. And they're going to lose it. Looks like Ancient Storm's going to have enough of a B here to get it, and he does. Bouncing off the wall. Look at Ancient Storm. Oh, but loses it to Grae, who pursues. Sergio has it. Oh, and the nice shot from Grae, who gets on the inside. So Sergio has it. Over to Grae. Has it. Over to Sergio. Oh, but just walks right between the two defenders. Goes into examp and slams it home. No way to stop that. And that's when you could see, keep the passing lanes open, drive the lane, everything starts to open up. It's really hard for those defenders to cover all those things as you're moving through the zone like that. Examp with the ball, 8-2. They're not done. They're mad. You can see in the authority that they're playing with. They want to get some goals going here. Oh, but loses it right to Sergio. A little bit of a sloppy pass. I'll try to pronounce Lipsafak. So Sergio with the ball. Over to... Oh, but Force picks it up. Quick, Ancient Storm almost had it there. So Force has it. Over to Sergio. Back over to Force. Back to Sergio. Back and forth, but Fox with a nice stop. Exam's going to be in pursuit. It looks like he's going to get it here. Let's see if he'll be able to get it out, and he does. Fox has it, but not able to get it to Examp on the pass up. Grae picks it up. Over to Sergio. He's going to bring it into the zone. Passes over to Grae, and Examp with a nice stop. Looks like he had a small hope of a shot there. So Examp with the ball. Passes it up, and Ancient Storm's going to have a lot of space here. Fox cutting towards the net. Ancient Storm smartly just brings it in, doesn't lose it. Goes for a prayer! He might have just been outside of makeable range there. Just outside. I think it was a shot. It wasn't that far off, but it was a bit of a prayer. Ancient Storm with the ball again. Has some inside thing. Bounces from Force with a nice pass into Examp for the goal. So that the newcomer making the nice play. So Fox with the ball. Passes over to Examp. Now Ancient Storm has it. Nice pass into Fox. Passes right into Force. I like how he's calm and collect. I'm sorry to be talking about him so much, but I do like how he's calm and collect when he has the ball. Doesn't seem to rush right into a play. He seems comfortable holding onto it and willing to assess his options a little bit. Sometimes you do want to be quick on those plays if you have someone open, but you know, when you're learning and stuff, it's a good thing. A rare quality. Usually people will try to like rush into the play, make a quick stab at it. Blue making a counter here. Has the ball. Sergio in. It's going to bring it around. Usually what I like to do is go the way that Grae is going now. You don't want to, well, as you say that he's losing it. That would be, the way he just went, I would call it going middle as opposed to going around the box. When you go around that blue box that you can still see in the screen there, the gap is a little smaller, so it can be easier to defend. Actually, it's probably the same size, but for whatever reason, the defenders clump up more on the goal. But it's usually good to juke back and forth as well. Anyway, I'm rambling. Sergio has the ball. Red trying to make something happen. They've definitely been more formidable than I would say in the first half. Oh, but nice pass from Sergio over to Force, as I say that. But I feel like they have a little more pep in their step on offense. They're making getting a little closer to the goal. And Ancient Storm does a nice play. Let's see if he'll be able to convert. Not able to beat out speedy Sergio. Sorry, watching Barca game. It's one of the things that it's hard for new players to max out that speed and to like conserve their boost. And Sergio is probably one of the best players at conserving his boost. He'll actually, if you watch him play, he'll do the best he can as they wins at 10-3. He'll do the best he can to conserve that boost and use it when he needs to. But an excellent display from Sergio. 4 goals, 5 assists. Nice play from the newcomer. And that was a good game. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.